What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants. No hate. Now, you guys know I get on people. I expose the truth. I just bring awareness to situations. As I said, as time goes by, people forget what actually really happened. Who did what? Why did this happen? How come this didn't happen? And then people hear lies being told, and they'll see something that they'll hear something a person say. They'll watch a video and they don't have the full story. Now, Jarell Miller is somewhere and what's his name? Derek Chisora is there and Carl Froch is there. Now, according to Jarell Miller, he's going to slap the shot of Carl Froch when he sees him, right? Then he's face to face with him. He claimed he wanted to fight Dillian White. He wanted to fight Derek Chisora, right? He wanted to fight AJ, all these people, right? Now, I'm going to let you hear this video in its entirety of this particular video. Then I want to basically close it out and let you guys I'm going to give you what I really feel. And you'll understand even more why I do what I do. Let's get it.
So y'all know me. I talk a lot of shit and I backed it up. So I know I did an interview not too long ago chatting shit about Froch.
Yeah.
Now the reason why I did that is because I have memory like an elephant. When my whole situation happened with AJ.
Get to the point, man.
Shut up, Chisora, let me talk. So when this situation happened with me and AJ, and he said some things back in the day, I remember that shit, so I had to blast him back. But we here now. We clear the air.
Yeah.
You said what you said, I said what I said. We shake hands and call it even. But we both have somebody we don't like. And that's AJ. So I might need him on my side to get this motherfucking fight. Because AJ turned on the fight 4 times in the last month. So I'm all about business at this point right now. Froch is happy retired. He's a former world champ. You gotta pay respect. Gotta pay homage to the guy. You know what I'm trying to say? No, I'm not saying, hey, watch it out. No. Listen, honestly, I got a phone call about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no.
Deontay Wilder turned around the fight.
Yeah.
Anderson turned around the fight.
Yeah.
And AJ turned the fight 4 times in the last month.
Yeah.
So right now, they want me to be a little nicer because guys are scared. Now,
And then I come back to my point again. AJ offered you a fight the first time. Let me finish. Second time, I offered you a fight. Let me finish. Third time, Fabio Woody offered you a fight. Let me finish. And now you're here crying that you want to fight with other Fabio, AJ, and all these guys. Yeah? But the only person who's fucked up is yourself. Because every time when they offer the fight, and then when you got to fight, when you got to fight a British fighter, yeah, you lost. And then you came up with excuses. So tell me, yeah, this is what I want to say here. Listen, all I want to say to you, man, and United Kingdom, bro, put your whole shit down, man. What are you doing? Is that all? Is that all? Go, bro.
All right, you know what? We don't need to even hear the rest of this shit. I mean, I could because it's only 4 minutes and something. Well, you know what? I will because it's only like 2 minutes or something left. Let me just say something. You see, he said, when I see Carl Froch, it's on sight. I'm going to smack the shit out of him. Now he's face to face with him. He comes up with a bitch-ass excuse saying, he said what he said, I said what I said, but we here now. I might need Carl Froch on my side to get AJ to fight me. You see what I'm talking about? It's on sight. I'm going to slap the shit out of him, but he does nothing. He wants to fight a Brit, right? All this shit that he's talking. You heard Derek tell him, sound like you sucking dick now. When he starts talking on, trying to make the peace with Carl Froch when they're face to face. Then he tells him, all these guys you saying you want to fight, then the fight don't happen, right? But what happened when he let me, for those who may not know, okay, because there's always somebody that might see your content for the first time. When him and AJ were supposed to fight, that motherfucker popped dirty after going on different shows and running his mouth saying that Anthony Joshua was on steroids. And then he pops for steroids. Got suspended for 4 years. Okay? So now when he comes on here, see, this is exactly my point. Somebody watching this for the first time might see this guy and go, oh, say they don't know AJ, or they do know AJ, but they don't know of the situation, or they find it, or they come to find out who AJ is, and then they go, so he the one that ducked that guy Jarell Miller. Nobody's ducking Jarell Miller, man. Jarell Miller is irrelevant. He's trying to be relevant. Now, I say, if AJ decided to take the fight with him, fine. Deontay Wilder more so than AJ because of the personal shit that he said about, the guy's ex-wife and all these things he's saying. Now, any one of them can take the fight. But the point is, them not fighting him is like, okay, Deontay I can see more. Like I said, because AJ, the fight was locked in, then this motherfucker popped dirty. Then he talked a whole bunch of shit. See, the whole thing is he need people. He needs somebody. He talked. And when he finally got the Brit, which was Dan Dubois, he got his ass whooped. And like he said, that Chisora said, he made a bunch of excuses as to why he lost. In the ring, what he said was, yo, little bro surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, he got my respect. Yo, he got my motherfucking respect. Yo, he surprised me. Then he turns around and make all these excuses. The same video, he made excuses, and he said Deontay Wilder's an excuse maker. And I said, see, two of a kind. Because you're telling the truth, but you're excluding yourself from doing the same exact shit. If Derek Chisora would have stood there, right, and not say what he said, laugh it off, ha ha, hee hee, but then on a separate video, he goes and says all the things he just said just now, behind his back. Wouldn't y'all say Derek Chisora's a straight bitch? Because I would. So what makes it any different when Deontay Wilder does that shit? Because that's what he does. Behind your back, your style easy to beat. Yo, you doubting yourself. He's scared. Yo, he's scared. He ain't got no heart. He take all the easy fights. But then see you face to face, smile and shake your hand a million times. You tell a guy at the end of a fight you don't respect him. But that's at the end of the fight. You got embarrassed, got your ass whooped. I don't respect you, right? But then when you see him at a different setup, after all the accusations, walk over, hug the mother. Oh, what? Now what y'all didn't see is Carl Froch shook Jarell Miller's hand. So if you heard the voice of Derek Chisora say, that's it, and he pushed him. Because just like that, now y'all cool again. I told you, people make content for clout. Carl Froch talks a lot of shit about Anthony Joshua all the time. He talks shit about several people, but it's like it's personal with AJ. And my whole thing with all of that is keep the same energy when you see a motherfucker then, man. We're not cool. Don't talk your shit on video and then see me and then you smiling like, oh, it's only content. You're not. No. If I saw any one of these motherfuckers, they take it personal, then they can take it personal. I don't give a fuck what happens after that. I'm not saying this shit. I don't know them personally. I would tell the motherfucker, what I say, I mean. So anything I say in front of that camera, if it offends you or make you feel some kind of way, motherfucker, you know the old saying, if you feel froggy, leap, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. Plain and simple. But I'm not going, it's just content. I just said it to say it, man. You know I'm built different. But this is what's happening right now. Somebody has to be the X factor to tell the truth. See, because what people do, they hear shit like this, they don't know the whole story, but they think that they do. In fact, I saw a video. Let me show you how sneaky motherfuckers are. I saw a video, and in that video, they had Anthony Joshua speaking about the 50 million, right? That fake 50 million. The guy had in a box, he had words saying, now listen to this pathetic excuse AJ gives as to not taking the fight. First of all, AJ was saying, look, 50 million sounds great. That's all fine. I got other deals on the table that, other things that's lined up and that, we're lining things up. We're doing business. Let me tell you what this motherfucker didn't explain. But people in his comment section was like, yo, you full of shit. You know what really happened. You just a Wilder fan and an AJ hater. And I'm like, okay. You see, because what happens is, yeah, you had your few Wilder fans and they're trying to suck up to him, but people was eating their asses up because it's like, nah, y'all full of shit. See, that fight, y'all know what happened. Anthony Joshua was saying, shit, if they offer him $50 million, we could fight tomorrow. So they want to play games, not with AJ, with you guys. Because now when they send us fake $50 million, no negotiation, no meetings, no nothing, just you got 24 hours, take it or leave it. Who the fuck does business like that? And see, they're like, so no. Anytime when that shit happens, what would happen is they tell you we got the money in the escrow account right now. Bam. They send them the information, they pull it up, bam, okay, the money's there. Step one. Now next step. And you understand what I'm saying? There's no negotiations, no meetings, no nothing. Just take it or leave it. That's it. Why? Because one, they knew Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are both too smart of businessmen to take some bullshit crackhead deal like that. Yes, a crackhead deal because there's no negotiations. Just take it or leave it. Nah. Then two, the ego of you trying to act like you're the guy. No, you got one belt, this man had three. And that's when he talked about how the belts don't mean anything. Another reason, another excuse. Only the green belt matters. Only the WBC. Them other belts don't mean anything, right? So now when a person see that, that's what they think. So this dirty motherfucker tried that. He purposely did that because he knows, see, the Wilder fans are going to go, oh, yeah, I remember that. No, he didn't turn it down. Show us the money. Don't worry about that. The money's there. And you going to take that? AJ was already making like $30 million a fight. You understand what I'm saying? For a fighter who's desperate, yeah, they would take it because it's like, I ain't making much money now. So they take whatever. Man, they could put so much bullshit, bogus stipulations in that shit. Now you done fucking just accepted the deal. And let me tell you something. In certain states, New York is one of them. Your word. All you need is a witness that, yep, and especially they got video of you saying, yeah, I'll take it. And now you reading it, they'll be suing you and everything else. They knew what they were doing. See, but that wasn't explained in the video. And Anthony Joshua was taking a higher road to not just bash him. I'd have bashed the fuck out of him. I'd still be bashing him. Like, nah. I'm not going to play this role. And that's one of the things AJ got criticized for. Because Fury, Wilder would be talking so much shit. And then they have a fight and he called them gladiators and warriors and shit. Like, bro, these motherfuckers disrespect you every chance they get. And you're trying to be the so-called bigger man. Fuck that. I'd have told both of them they bitch made and they made for each other. I wouldn't have. But that's, hey, my thoughts isn't his thoughts. So that's one of the criticisms that he was getting. All right. But this guy who posted that, clearly posted that shit, talk about that's the excuse. No, AJ was just trying to, like, without bashing the guy. And he know Wilder's sensitive ass probably be like, oh, man, he talking about me. I ain't going to fight him now. He was never going to fight him. The same way how when Tyson Fury tried to pull that, you got 24 hours to sign, they got an issue with the different networks and all, where Frank Warren came out and admitted that. That was the holdup. It wasn't AJ and Hearn. But then he changed his story the following couple of days after, because I guess, or the following week, I guess, because he felt like, I guess Fury probably told him, man, you're making me look stupid because I'm saying one thing and you're going to say something else, you know? And, you know, this is what we do. The same way we say the sport need to be cleaned up, this is part of it. All these fraudulent liars that come on in social media and put bullshit up. I give you receipts. I got a bunch of receipts in my phone, and I'm going to post. So when y'all think I'm picking on somebody, I really don't care. So what? The real ones understand what's happening. They know what went on. You see what I posted today? Yes, I think it was last night, where Cosmo, the designer who does all the Deontay Wilder outfits, what did Cosmo say? He told what happened. I made you a $65,000 suit. You better win. He told him he was in there getting beat like a rag doll, right? And what did he say Wilder told him? Wilder told him, I wasn't the one who put the story out. It was the publicist and whoever, whatever. Now, but don't worry, I'm going back to boxing and you're going to, make all my outfits to the end. Somebody in my comment section posted, is this real? You see my point? People, like I said, somebody always come across your channel for the first time or come across something they didn't know about. Now, word is, oh, nah, man, they lied about that shit. Champ never said that. It's on my channel anyway. I found the video, remember? And I reposted it. This is what I'm saying. See, it's like Bob Marley said, man. Motherfucker asked him, why is it that you dedicate every day of your life to trying to make the world better? And he said, because the people that's messing up the world don't take a day off. So I can't afford to either. Now, me personally, I'm not here trying to cure the world with this, but I'm trying to do diligence with exposing the truth and exposing these frauds. When I tell you, never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. Like I keep telling y'all, as much as it sounds like a slogan, it's actually a life lesson. And that is the most real shit, or some of the most real shit you ever gonna hear anybody say to you. Plain and simple. Now, let's continue.
He was to fight back in November of 2024. Had a little piece of shit coke on there, Dimitri Selena. He's a crook. He ruined that fight for us. Never happened. He went on to be Old Town Wiley and beat George Joyce. So hats off to him. Now, he don't want to fight me right now because he's in the mandatory spot for the IGF and his big paycheck.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest? Hold on. I want to be honest with you. Listen. How about you call your daddy, take your L shake, and tell him, now you call your daddy, take your L shake, and say, yo, daddy, if you pay.
Shannon Briggs.
And I'll come in the ring, and I'll tap that ass. I'm the referee. Yeah, the referee. I know this is your question. Call your dad. Stop me right there. Call your dad. Yeah, tell him to pay me what I want, and I'll tap that ass easily. I'm telling you right now.
If they don't want to certify, any LA fans out there,
Listen.
they're going to tag
We know you're gonna fucking say that. So shut the fuck up.
And let me tell y'all something. The whole time Jarell Miller was talking about this Salido guy's full of shit and he fucked the fight up, Derek Chisora is looking like he's not trying to hear that bullshit. Now, if you remember, Derek Chisora is who they had picked for Jarell Miller, the very first card. And remember, first or the second card. I think it's the first one. Whenever he fought Dubois, first or second card, whichever. I think it's the first one. But bottom line, Derek Chisora said back then, look, man, I said nah, because the money that they was offering, it wasn't worth it. Derek Chisora is a much older guy now. You know what I'm saying? He's no longer in his prime. Like he's saying, you tell your daddy, turkey out of the sheep, pay me what I want, and I'll tap that ass, right? Now check this out. You see how Jarell Miller's energy is so different with people he know don't give a fuck? He know Derek Chisora will get just as crazy as him. See, that acting, that tough guy shit, this is what I'm saying. People, yo, this guy's good for the sport. See, this is the generation we in. You guys like actors and pretenders. You don't need to try to do all that tough shit just to build a fight. You're trying to build your courage up to the fight. Because your skills is what's going to pay the bills, right? Well, he went there and got his ass whooped by Dubois and made all those fucking excuses. Now, like Derek Chisora told him, go back and rewind this video to that part if you need to be reminded of what he said. But he told him, you doing all this complaining, talking about and whining how you want all these guys, but you lost when you got the opportunity and you've been turning fights down. Did you ever hear Jarell Miller admit that he turned fights down? Did he fucking deny this shit? No. He comes up with some story about this guy, some guy, Salido, and Salido is the one who messed the fight up. Man, come on, bro. See, this is exactly what I mean about these frauds. See, y'all like this Jake Paul bullshit. Y'all like this goofy shit. Y'all like this circus shit. So y'all don't know who the real fighters are. Y'all don't even understand real boxing anymore. We have a generation coming in thinking that this spectacle bullshit. This is what boxing is. No, I look at a motherfucker like Jake Paul. And motherfucker said, what would it take for you to respect Jake Paul? I said, fuck Jake Paul. But here's what I could respect about him if he actually did this. He wants to fight for a world title without having to put the work in. This bullshit retirement home fucking project he's been on, fighting these old washed up guys, no, I don't respect that. He's trash. He's garbage. And here's my thing. If he had to pick, do you fight Jarell Ramirez or Jarell Miller? Between the two, he picked Ramirez. Why? Because Ramirez, I'll guarantee you he'll feel like he has a better chance of winning that. Now, Ramirez should smoke this dude out of his boots. I think Jarell Miller puts him in the hospital. Okay? Bottom line, for me to respect Jake Paul will be the same, but it takes the same that I respect any other real fighter for. Challenge yourself against real fighters. If that motherfucker ends up fighting for a world title anytime soon, and beating guys like an old washed up Mike Tyson, beating a fucking washed up, even when at his best he wasn't worth shit, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and KSI, beating guys like that, it's a disgrace to boxing. And he's a disgrace to himself. And the most credit I'll give him was being a smart businessman and a coward at the same time, because but it takes heart to get, right. It takes heart to get in there with dangerous fighters. Not some motherfuckers that you know that you should beat easily. I feel like some of them fights went harder than he thought that they would be. And because he's such a novice himself, he didn't know what to do. He don't know how to switch gears. He don't have any other gears. You're beating guys that was garbage, trash. You're beating guys that was been washed up and over the hill. And the majority of the guys that he beat was a bunch of guys that's not even real boxers. Now, how the fuck am I going to respect that? But that's what this generation is going to come to know. And as long as he's getting paid and getting money, see, people think the more you have, oh shit. It's like I always said, man, whether you're religious or not, my point is you can take a preacher who work at ShopRite, okay, as a cashier or some shit, and you can take a rich guy that's a preacher. This preacher that works at ShopRite could be well skilled and understands what the Bible says. And this motherfucking TV pastor over here don't really know shit. Because he's rich. Well, God bless him. Who are you? You work at ShopRite, motherfucker. Nigga, you a fucking cashier. You broke ass pastor. Look at him. He got all that money. And that is what people think blessing. They think there's no blessings in nothing unless it's a big financial bonus or something, some type of way. They don't see it. They don't understand what's happening. Then that's why when people like Diddy and Suge Knight and these guys like Charles Manson, when these guys get locked up and they talk about your freedom, because why? Oh, I think people trying to set them up and frame them. Remember when Charles Manson got killed in when he got killed in prison and people was crying for him? You see him being, everybody deserves a second chance. Damn, but y'all wanted OJ to fry. Yeah, America was in a frenzy then. Remember that shit? Oh, this guy, I can't believe it. Oh, really? But Manson should have got a fucking second chance. Y'all didn't want OJ to die in prison. Y'all want him to rot in that motherfucker. And, OJ was an asshole because he made a bunch of stupid follow-up videos trying to, like that one, I didn't commit the murder, but if I would have did it, this is how I would have did it. And I'm like, yeah, you stupid. And that's not what got him. Y'all know what he got arrested for. It had nothing to do with that case. But bottom line, it's funny how people will support a complete scumbag. Even if the other guy's a scumbag or they think he's a scumbag, they won't support that shit. That person don't deserve a second chance. And yet, here's somebody else that's committed for murder. Multiple murders on top of that. Multiple. He deserves a second chance. We know what that was about. But, hey, you got to bring the truth, man. That's the problem with the so-called good guys. Y'all sit back there. I don't want to make Massa mad. I don't want to say nothing to offend. I don't give a fuck if I offend you. Fuck you. Plain and simple. We all have had our struggles in life and go through things and live as human beings, and yet you all got a problem with somebody being spot on with facts and truth because your little bitch-made heroes are frauds. That's a you problem, not mine. I just wanted to get this out here, man, because this is the type of fraudulent shit that I'm talking about. Oh yeah, like the video when I told you, y'all keep talking about Deontay Wilder's a God-fearing man. He's a man of God. Remember when he was about to fight Fury? Now you big mouth motherfucker, you know who you are. Just because you said that never happened, I remember him saying, "Cool, I got the receipt." See, y'all help me bury these motherfuckers because y'all always come to the defense. Like one thing about a liar thinks everybody else is a liar because that's where he or she is. They think everybody's the same. I'm going to post that shit and make you look stupid like I always do. I don't know, I'm alter ego. It could be my spirit of my ancestors. It could, yeah, right. So if you understood your Bible, you know damn well you can't be talking. You got spirits. Anything other than the so-called Holy Spirit, you talk about spirit of the ancestors, and that's when he starts shit hollering, there's only one, blah, 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 that goofy shit. And that's where fear starts talking about only spirit I need is Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You're talking about all this voodoo shit or whatever. Now, I'm saying I'm going to post that shit. And I'm telling you in this video, I'm going to post that shit. And that shit's going to post before this one. Because you motherfuckers always defend lies. You're a bunch of hateful, evil, rotten, no good scumbags. That's what y'all are. Claiming to be some holy, righteous people because you wear a cross on your neck or you claim to be a Christian. I don't give a fuck what you call yourselves. Christians are the ones who enslaved the Africans. Okay, and the name of the ship was the slave ship Jesus. So I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. Y'all are scumbags. That's why y'all support scumbags. And I'm going to keep posting this shit until I fucking feel like doing something different. Plain and simple. Talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Never fall in love with lies. Remember the truth brings it out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video. And like I said, that motherfucking energy is completely different when he's in front of somebody who he knows is with the shits. Enough talk.